Then.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is the Gotham by Night. Today we have a scene in Gotham in Elysium, actually. Nathaniel Hightower is a new seneschal. He is basically meeting with people. He's nodding his head to many who underestimates him or who likes him to be what he is. He is just being social. And that's how we will begin our scene.
Patience is gonna come in, flowy walk, all that shit. Massive handbag slung over her shoulder. Um, start
Okay.
looking. What?
Just a second. My door is ringed. I'm sorry. Just a second. My mom is came, I think.
It's alright. I'll do elevator music. Every time.
I'm back.
Perfect. I ran out of music. Patience gonna come in, flowy walk, properly wearing what she thinks is business casual, but is in reality a hot pink uh, dress, like a hot pink dress with like a fuck's it called, suit jacket over it,
Mhm.
also hot pink, because she makes a scene wherever she fucking goes, whatever she wears. uh, and she's gonna just gonna look around at all the different people, trying to find someone she knows is important, and she actually has talked to more than once, hopefully.
The Nathaniel looks at her, smiles very nicely. Miss Patience, as he slowly comes near her. It is a pleasure to see you. You have lightened the Elysium with your arrival.
Thank you. You're very pretty as well.
Thank you. I'm very sorry for the circumstances that we have find ourselves in the last meeting. Are you all right
Well,
after
yes,
our last meeting, of course?
I'm fine. I ended up in the hospital somehow, but nothing happened.
Hmm,
It wasn't the real one. It was empty.
understandable. And I'm really sorry for I don't know what happened. I thought you were gone when you were there.
Yes, well, apparently running into rooms is a terrible business. She looks a bit confused about the sentence herself.
It should be weird. Maybe there was like some kind of teleport there?
I think so, maybe.
Understandable. How is your days then? Or nights? Let's say nights.
My days are sleepy.
So are mine.
Very interesting, though. See lots of things.
It is quite curious that we have a lot of things, but I should inform you about one of the things that had recently happened. This is not to, of course, waive any status or weird things, but I actually want to thank you because you were involved with the Riddler. And thanks to our efforts, I have been seen as someone who is good enough to become the seneschal of this city.
Oh, yes, Creed mentioned that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Again,
Careful.
thanks to you and your help.
Yes, I'm very helpful.
Surprise, Creed is happy about this, he says with a smile.
Oh no, he's mad.
I beg your pardon?
He's very, very mad.
He's mad.
Yes,
Jealousy sometimes appears in madness or anger.
yes. He thinks you're gonna die soon. I don't know about that, but
If he wishes to try, so be it. I have been underestimated before. He says with a smile, he like these are not news for him. As if these are not news for him.
yeah,
Well, he can think whatever he wants. We can stop a junkie from thinking junkish things.
you might have to, cause he's been going around
Wait,
town.
Miss Savage. With all due
Yes,
respect, apologies for cutting you off. Is this an information that you wish to speak in private without weird eyes or ears?
yes. Towns everywhere. She looks around like nervously. I keep going places and they keep showing up. I don't know how.
He nods. Please follow me.
She will
I
probably
mean,
see
this
me
the
along.
hotel they're in has a room that the Nathaniel has, and he invites you to this room. It is like not the place that he stays, but the place that he uses as an office. In the hotel room, he actually smiles and sits on the desk that he has, and he points patients to sit at the desk as well.
She'll sit like
I
crisscross applesauce on the chair
I really
for the
apologize,
rest.
Miss Savage, but for these few days, I have a feeling of being watched. Therefore, I didn't want to speak in private. As he pushes a paper towards patients, slowly, like on the desk, he one finger steps on it and he pushes the paper very slowly. I'm sure you wish to tell me everything you have heard.
Yes, because he was being a real meanie. And I don't like meanies. And that,
Was he being mean to you as well?
yes,
I'm really sorry for him. I'm really sorry for his behavior. You have you're welcome to our city. You have appeared recently. I'm not saying that you just arrived. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that I didn't knew that you existed before. Maybe it's because I am new, because I am actually quite new in this city. But I apologize for his behavior.
yes,
You should have been more. You should have been welcomed rightly.
yes. I think he thinks I'm dumb.
I'm sure a man of his stature thinks everyone is dumb, but that is near or there.
Yes. I will start rioting and you'll tell me to stop when I'm finished.
Please, you stop when you are finished, Miss Patience.
But
You
how
don't.
would I know?
When you think what you wrought is enough, it's up to you. I can't force you to do anything. He smiles when he says, "I can't force you to do anything."
Well, like that. People keep thinking that if they just say pretty words, they can make me do anything. They
I
don't know
beg your
I can
pardon.
do the same. People keep thinking if they say pretty words or try to confuse me, they can make me do anything.
I apologize if you were thinking that I was trying to manipulate you by using nice words.
No. You're a prince. You wouldn't do that.
Huh? Am I a prince now? Prince shouldn't hear. Prince shouldn't hear this, but I rather call myself a seneschal.
Well, it's not a title prince. It's a Personality? Way of mind? I don't know.
Hmm.
Not a Camarilla prince.
Would you like to elaborate?
No.
Ah, then please.
It might ruin it.
Understandable. Just a second, my mom's calling me for some reason.
Yeah. Apologies to any listeners that might hear me crunching on food, but this is my breakfast time. But I don't know.
I'm back, sorry.
It's all good. Patience is gonna bend over the piece of paper as well as she can in her position and start
Hmm.
writing down. So just read out loud what she writes down, or
No, see, just PM me and, we can handle it. Or you can read it if you want to, I don't care.
might be funnier if it just send it to you. Some people listening in can't cheat.
You motherfuckers can't cheat!
I know you're here, motherfuckers.
Uh,
And she's gonna slide the paper back over after a minute or two.
he keeps the paper and very, slowly opens it in a way like only he can read. Hmm. He takes a deep breath.
And Patience just sits and like wiggles on the chair, waiting patiently or impatiently.
He slowly pushes the closed paper back and says, "Would you like to sign that paper, please? As I'm going to receive this as a official."
Yes, and she'll, in a flowy handwriting, write Patience, Patton, Savage, with a dot in between every word.
Hmm. She takes the paper back. He takes the paper back, and then says, "I will try to set a meeting with the prince."
I think that would be very smart of you, Mr. Seneschal Hightower person.
I'm still curious about your analogy of being a prince.
Well, sometimes people are nice and they become princes. Talon is trying very hard to become one.
You mean a white knight?
Mm,
Am
well,
I
they
a white
come
knight? Do I
before
look
being a
like a white
prince.
knight to you?
They come before being a prince. Those are people trying to be princes.
Do I look like a white knight to you, Miss Patience?
Well, your hair's black or brown
It
ish.
is black. His eyes are blue and his hair is black.
So, no, I don't believe you do things for reasons.
Miss Patience, I'm very happy that you have came here to speak with me, and you have been honest with me about me being Prince, or me looking like a Prince Charming.
Yes, you got it.
Thank you. Now that I am in a position of power, I would like to ask you, how can I help you? As this power comes with responsibility, and as much as you are not from Invictus, you are someone who is in our city. Therefore, I wish to help as best as I can.
I don't like Creed. He's a meanie.
I will talk with him if need be about if he is being too mean to you, then there needs to be an understanding that he can't just yell people around who's equal, who is. He can't create problems between vampires. It's not in our interest to see vampires fighting with each other in the city. We have a lot of common enemies.
He was poking the animal in a place full of lichen.
He nods. My apologies again for his behavior. I'm sure, or hopefully, let's say hopefully, he says with a smile, this won't happen again. Sadly, he was punished already, but it seems his punishment doesn't teach him anything. He
Sometimes
closes
drugs
the paper.
brain.
Pardon?
Sometimes drugs corrode the brain.
I always loved my mother. My human mother was always said to me that you never can trust an addict, Miss Patience. An addict serves addiction, nothing more. They don't serve. They don't even have own interests. They only have one interest, and that's their own addiction.
A vampire with a mother, even more so.
Agreed.
Well,
I
this
am. Well, please go right ahead. I shouldn't talk a lot.
this has been very lovely.
Well, it has been lovely because of you, Miss Patience.
See, Prince.
We should meet under circumstances. It shouldn't be us being coming here for duty reasons. We should maybe meet in a restaurant one day, and to talk about the city and everything that is happening in the city. Would you be interested?
Of course.
I'm very happy to hear, Miss Patience. He extends a hand to Patience.
She'll take it and like rub it against her cheek like she did the first time they met.
Is this an important thing? Is this something that you do all the time?
To some people, haven't done it to Creed.
Which people you do this thing?
When the, when it's right.
He nods, and he like touches his cheek with his inside of hand, and just shows like small affection, as in like just like caresses her cheek in a like nice way,
Yeah.
and he says, "It was a pleasure to meet with you again. Hopefully, again we will meet in the future, and I hope that your days in this city will be more without problems. Let's just say,
More patient.
absolutely, more patient, more beautiful, and full of happiness."
And flowers.
Well then, he gets up. Maybe we should go back to the Elysium and meet with our friends.
Yes.
Would you like to end the scene there?
Sure.
Okay, thank you players for playing. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.